Okay, welcome back everyone. Next episode of Let's Play Fallout. Last time we just stopped into the hub, had a couple of conversations with the caravan leader up here, and then whatever this chap's name was, Deputy Fry. There we go. These buildings locally, you can go in them. I think they're mostly just full of guards. You start a fight here, you end up fighting all of these guys. It's sometimes fun to do when you come back and you're quite overpowered. That's one of the things about the Fallout game. You can sort of save your game and go off into these little power fantasies every now and again. We are nowhere near ready to take on that number of people. You can do it with a lot of stem use and sort of using buildings as choke points and that kind of thing. None of these other guys, as far as I know, speak to you. Last episode, I remembered something after I'd already uploaded it. If you speak to the Skulls gang and you tell them you want to join, they give you a mission to go and steal Neil's urn. And then I think, I've got vague memories, you can go to Killian and speak to Killian about it. And then you end up with like I don't know, some sort of showdown in the scum pit. But we didn't take that route this time. I'm not going to go back and load it or anything. I suppose I could do just to see what happens, but we'll push on with the LP. It's going to be long enough as it is, and it'll give you, if you're interested in trying the game, it'll give you something else to try and do. There's lots of different outcomes to different situations in this game. We'll have a peek at this shelf. Don't think there's anything on any of this stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to waste much more time. There's a lot of sort of farmland and things like this around about. You can see some cattle pens, little attention to detail here. But really and truly, there's nothing to do in this area. It's not a main part of the game. Love these guys in combat armor. This, however, is. This is the city centre, if you like, the town centre. This is the hub itself. There's lots to do here. And I'm already trying to think where to start. What I should say is I hope this is in a better resolution as well. I had to, if you've missed it, by the way, if you found the last video hard to watch and you couldn't read it, there's a link in there in the description that takes you to a version I've edited that zooms in on some of the more important text and interactions I'm doing in the inventory. I didn't realise that it was, for me, when I'm watching it back, it looked fine, but I understand some people have found it hard to read the screen, so you use that one if you struggled. I think it's called Enhanced Edition or something like that. This time I've tweaked the resolutions a little bit, and I hope this is a little bit clearer for people to watch. That I've scaled it. I've scaled the resolution down a bit so it makes it a little bit bigger. It's a bit funny because if I run it in the windowed mode I was running it in, it auto scales it anyway. The only way I can get around it is double scaling it, which looks like the old game, which is fine. But I quite like the overview of the bigger world. It's a different feeling for me. So this one's in 1080. So just let me know in the comments if this is okay, or if I need to do some more work on that, and I'll release another enhanced edition for this one, but I think it should be fine. So anyway, back into the game. We've got the Crimson Caravan here. This is the sign of the Crimson Caravan Trading Company. None of these guards will say anything. Oh, there you go. So they just want... It's a thing in Fallout. I think they stopped doing that in Fallout 2 for the most part, because it's not a quality of life thing. There you go. So now if we talk to him, they're customs officers. Do you have any commodities to declare? They're just... But their kit is pretty cool. Let's see. So he's got a combat shotgun. It's a burst fire capable shotgun. It's pretty cool. Very, very damaging in close. The guys up in the northern end, they've got the assault rifles. We've got a general store here, run by this guy. What can I do for you? Thanks for your help. I think it's time to part ways. I think I've clicked on the wrong person there. I think Taicho just ran in front of me. Let's try that again. As I say, want another reason why I don't tend to take companions with me. Right, how may I help you today? So, buy and sell, same thing. It doesn't matter. This just changes his little dialogue before he launches into the here's what I've got kind of screen. And in here, you've got some manuals. These are worth trading for. This is Psycho. I don't use chems in these games. They're valid, especially in this one. They give you pretty good bonuses to stuff. I'm not sure if it'll tell me. There you go. A unique delivery system filled with strange unknown chemicals of probably military origin. It's supposed to increase the combat potential of a soldier. And it does. Oh, and down here you see this is Mitch of the All-in-One store. This is a super stim pack. Very, very valuable. I'm not sure how much they would charge. Yeah, 375 per super. It does restore a lot of hit points. That's a radio. This is Radaway in its original form. A chemical solution that bonds with radiation particles and passes through your system. Takes time to work. Yeah, sort of makes vague sense if you were to. Doesn't really. But yeah, I guess if you were to swallow alpha or beta radiation, then maybe. I don't know. Not sure how it would get. Well, it's a game mechanic. Plenty of cash to trade with. We could definitely get rid of some of our stuff. Now, this is a tool. I don't really remember it being useful in this game. I think it comes into play in Fallout 2. It's not a super tool set. Although it might mean it's a good tool set, but it's a multi-tool. What can we get rid of? I'm not good at throwing. I'll probably kill myself more than the enemy with the grenades. Doctor's bags. Yeah. I think you can use them to boost your doctor's skill, and that's for fixing things like broken limbs, but I can't remember how much of a part of that plays. Don't want Nuka-Cola. We don't want all this armour. We've got 2 leather jackets too, we'll get rid of those. Big money here. Not really sure what I want to trade it for. I'm not sure. This is useful. Sometimes, if you can't. Well, actually, no, I'm thinking of a different game altogether. I think XCOM is bleeding into my thoughts there. No, it's not useful. It puts, if you click on the map down there, that's something I never ever use. It puts movement on there. Mentats increase your intelligence, basically. A pillbox of mind-altering chems increases memory-related functions and speeds other mental processes. Causes cravings. Yes, it's addictive. It is addictive. So, I'll take that back. I'll take that back. We'll take them out. Let's see if we can trade for just straight up cash. Probably need to drop some. It's worth quite a lot. I'm not sure why they're worth that much. I don't remember them being worth that much. So I guess we got one of them for 800. We'll put that in. Actually, let's put it back for a second because I know what I'm going to do. We'll just top up with little bits. There we go. 1200, so it's 999. And then that is 201. We'll offer that. Like I said, in Fallout 2, those 3 digits become 4 digits. They recognise that sometimes people will trade a lot of valuables, and they sort that out. But right, that'll do for now. I'm not sure if it works the same way in here. No, so these are all empty. So you'd come from Junktown and you'd think, oh, it's the same sort of setup. I'll have a look around all these tables, but no, they're all empty. He's got everything on him, including his shelf back there. Might come back for some of the books. I'm not sure. What time are we on, Pip-Boy? It's 9:43 in the morning. I did notice we got, when I was scrolling through here, we've got this book here. So this is the first aid book, a study book on the concepts and practical use of first aid skills, and it weighs £2. You have no idea. Upon further inspection, you still have no idea what this is. Cat's paw. I won't mention anything about that just yet. We've got a fair bit of money. We could indulge. If there were things to do. Obviously here, this chap's shouting us over, psst, come here. So, what you doing in the hub? How do we approach this one? We'll ask him why he wants to know. Well, you look like a businessman, and I'm a businessman. And I thought we could discuss business. Go on, we'll indulge. What do you do around here? We know he's shady. I know how he's talking. It's a trope, isn't it? I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I get things and information from people, whatever they might need or be looking for. Anything you can tell me about specifically? So you're looking for information, huh? Being a respectable businessman, I got overhit. So I'll need a few caps to tell you what you need to know. Now we got that straight. What do you want to know about? Nothing at all. No, not a problem. If there's anything else you might be wanting, you come talk to Lemmy first. Oh, Lemmy, yeah, I remember Lemmy. Lemmy. You see a shifty-looking character, a pathetic loser. He has 10 out of 10 hit points. Yeah, Lemmy. Little secret guard here. Move along. Spouting off his script. Now, there is something we can do. This is probably one of my... I'm going to save it because I really don't know if we're capable of doing this. Or if it'll even let us start it. This chap down here. Oh boy, can't you leave me alone? I have enough problems on my hands already. Problems? Maybe I can help you. No, I don't know. It takes a different caliber of hero than you. Listen, why don't you come back when you have a little more experience under your belt? Fair enough. Yeah, that quest is challenging, but good fun, and the reward for it is quite an iconic thing. I'll leave it for now. We'll come back to it definitely. So these guys in their metal armor outside, they're just talking to each other. Someone's trying to talk to us. Aren't we supposed to kill them if they do that? Yeah. I mean, could certainly try, I suppose. So this is Lorenzo. Well, if it isn't a potential customer, I'm Lorenzo the Magnificent. At your service. I give out loans, only 10% daily interest, maximum of 10 days to repay. You won't find a more generous lending institution, I think that said, anywhere in the hub. Yeah. You sound like a rip-off artist to me. Guido, Leone, why don't you show him what ripping off really means? Start with his arms. Well. Let's see now. Oh my god. 80% chance to hit. Game thinks it's XCOM. And I can't get into my inventory. I really needed my 10 mil out, but let's roll with it and just see what happens. Taicho manages to get the shot past me. Dogmeat's on the trail. He's managed to critically hit. And that's what Dogmeat's good for. That was 22 points of damage. Problem with these... That's the problem with these guys. Especially him. Yeah. Well, we're going to try and sort that out because we're in a dangerous position at the moment. We are in a dangerous position. Problem is if I move, I'll lose my chance to shoot. But, well, we'll see how it goes. If he opens up with a burst fire, he's going to catch everyone in this line. That's it. That's it. Come on, Dogmeat. 11 damage. Dogmeat's critting. So far, he's just holding himself to those single shots. He might have spiked knuckles. Let's take a look at him. He doesn't. He doesn't. He's a bit poorly though. Let's see if we can just sort out some of the dispute. Right. How's that for ripping off your arms? Now we're going to get out of the way. Taicho might not be looking too good. Taicho isn't looking too good. Got to be kind of careful how we approach the rest of this fight. Gonna help Dogmeat. Gonna go for the eyes again. 77% chance. I mean, the odds should be on. Yeah. But that was a 7 hit point hit to the eyes. That's a really, really low hit rate, hit point amount. Quite disappointing. But we're going to keep moving. We're going to come down this way a little bit. Come on, Dogmeat, put him down. See, most of the time he's hitting for no damage, but alright, we've got to kind of end this now. 23 hit points. I'm going to get in close. Got one burst left in that weapon. Can't burst on the other guy. Kind of relying on Taicho. That's it. Bring the pain to me a little bit. I can take some damage. Taicho is probably on the edge of it now. No, he's doing okay. He's not doing too bad. Let's see if we can finish this guy off. Yeah. Lie down. Then we're going to do the same to this guy. We're going to move to here. Oh, I should just move the one, but it doesn't matter because we can reload next turn and then burst. That's if Taicho and Dogmeat don't finish the fight. Ooh, could have been. So we reload. Burst fire. Make sure we're not clicking on anybody. This is the problem, you see, because if you click there, there is a chance you could catch another one of your friendlies. So, and that's the loan company taken out of commission. Nobody cares because they started the fight, you see. Now, I think if I'd have gone in shooting, the guards would have got involved. If you were to play this yourself, you'd probably approach that a little bit differently, but it's just kind of something I do when I get to the hub. It's can't stand this guy, Lorenzo the Munificent. So I've emptied that, and usually when I'm playing the game, I avoid Vault 15, and this is where I end up getting a 10mm pistol SMG from. We've got some of that, we've got some of that. In this game I don't tend to bother with the FMJ ammunition, the AP. Jacketed hollow point is, well, I mean, by the time you end up fighting things that need this kind of stuff, you're not using 10mm. That's the post just been delivered downstairs. So this is an unusual pistol, the 14mm pistol. I mean, 14mm. I'm not even sure what that would be in caliber, to be honest, because 50 cal is 12.7mm. So a 14mm pistol's firing just like a solid chunk of metal at you. I mean, like firing a house brick. I'll have a look at the stats on that. I can't remember it being as good as it should be, and I don't know why, but we'll have a look at that. And then we've got Lorenzo himself, who's also kitted with this, but he hasn't got much ammunition. And when they run out of ammo, they do run out of ammo, and then they'll come at you with melees sometimes, so it depends on the skill set. But yeah, NPCs can run out of ammo, they don't have unlimited ammo. Right. Let's take a look around. I don't remember it being... We'll put that away. I'll tell you what else we need to do as well. Just make sure this is topped up. Have a look at it. Oh yeah. Now, I know it's cheesy, I know, but we're going to try and save scum it. So I'm pressing 2. Right, so the numbers, this skill dex here. You've got sneak, lockpick, steal, traps, first aid, doctor, science and repair. A lot of these aren't really used in Fallout. That one's used a lot. And the number keys correspond to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm just pressing 2 as a shortcut for lockpicking, really. And you've already got, so it says you were not able to pick the lock, and it'll say that a lot, and then sometimes it'll jam it, and that's when I'll reload. You've always got a critical chance of success, and I don't put points into lockpicking and Fallout because I just cheat, I suppose. I save scum it, which, I don't know, might detract from the game to some people, but and it is a bit boring to watch, I will concede that. Sometimes I give up. I might come back if I put some points into lockpick. There's some goodies in here though. I'm amazed it's not jammed the lock yet. You can critically fail as well as critically succeed. I'm not sure about the dice rolling system in this game. I'll give it a few more attempts and then we'll come back later, or I'll do it off screen, where I'm not sitting here for another 10 minutes recording. Okay, that's fine. I'll do it later. In fact, what I'll do is, just in case, I'll load the game again from where it was. Right. There's Lemmy wandering the streets. We've spoke to that guy. The Maltese Falcon is definitely somewhere to go and deal with. Then we've got Bob's Iguana Bits. Interesting. Let's speak to Bob. Hi, welcome to Bob's Iguana Bits, the family eating place. Can I take your order? So we can ask for an iguana on a stick. We can ask about the water chip, Decker, missing caravans, anything interesting happening. Well, let's do the let's see if we can ask about the water chip first. Never seen any of them around here. Water merchants don't need them. Water merchants? You must be new in town if you're asking me about the water merchants. Water is life. You don't get much more powerful than life and death. Interesting. What about Decker? Mr. Decker is a distinguished businessman in a less than distinguished business. Anything else? Interesting. What kind of business? If there's anything that involves misery and suffering in the hub, Decker either controls it or wants to control it. Anything else? Patient, isn't he? Do you know anything about the missing caravans? Terrible business. Those poor people. Oh, those poor people. Losing their lives in such a ghastly way. Is there anything else I can do for you? Like feed you, perhaps? Anything else interesting happening? Well, the only new thing is that the children of the cathedral have taken over the hospital. It's pretty boring around here lately. Anything else? No? Thank you. You can look in his tent. There's nothing in there. A bedroll on the floor and some boxes in the corner. You can look at them. A pile of old cardboard boxes. This is a little billboard or a bulletin board. So if we just see if we can get a description of it, it just shows us what we mouse over. But you can interact with it. Need work. The Fargo traders are currently filling the following positions. Caravan guards must be in good physical condition and dependable. Special positions must be observant and willing to travel in dangerous territory. Own weapons and ammo are required for all jobs. Inquire with Rutger at the Fargo Traders office. Fargo Traders. Now then. Something we'll be doing reasonably soon, I think. And it's worth doing. So you see this shop here that says guns. If you do jobs for the Fargo Traders, which are up here, you get a discount here. So it's worth going and doing that before you start having any dealings with the gun shop. Other than that, what we've got in the hub, obviously we've got the Maltese Falcon, Crimson Caravan. We've done that place. This is, as far as I know, nothing. We'll take a quick peek in. It's a shame they didn't drop it. I thought they dropped metal armour there, but no. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. It is a little shop. It's a library, yeah. Welcome to the library. I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. What might you be looking for in the way of knowledge? Well, what do you have in the way of books? Well, let me show you my selection. Excellent communication skills on both parts there, I feel. And yeah, there is a lot of books. You can bone up on anything here, really. We could, let's see how much 5 of them for. 300? Let's say, yeah, 10 grand. She's expensive. She's expensive. 2,000 caps. That was a bit more than I was anticipating, to be honest. Is it the same for all of it? Wow, look at these prices. No wonder they've got so many books in stock. It's all incoming. Bloody hell. Let's see if she buy. I don't know. How much will she buy one of those for? Full price, so that doesn't vary. Yeah, the library. Multi-interested. We'll just take the 343 there. I don't think there's anything else I want to sell, really. Well, there is, but I'm not sure of it yet. I can't believe the price of those books. Okay, that's a good trade. Fine. Yeah. Thanks. And again, you've got these sort of stalls laid out to look at, tables full of books, empty. And I think it's the same for all the shelves as well. Oh, Taicho. Thanks, dog meat. Yeah, there we go. Well, never mind. This is the police station. It's... yeah. There is... I was going to say there's not much to do in here, but there is a quest connection here, actually. We'll go in and have a chat. So we spoke to Deputy Fry up in the north. We've got here... not desk, that's not desk. That's Sheriff Justin Green. And here is Deputy Kenny. So Kenny tells us basically talk to Green. He only does anything when Green's not available. Hello sir, the name's Justin Green. I'm the sheriff of this fine city. Is there something I can do for you this fine day? He's very cheerful, isn't he? I have a crime to report. We don't have a crime to report, so we're just telling him he's doing a fine job. Well, thank you, we try our best. It's really tough in a city this size, but we do the best we can with what we've got. It's hard when the thugs have better firepower than you do. Are you taking the mech? I can see all these combat armoured guys. Combat shotguns. There is no way any criminal enterprise is better armed than this. So look at them, they're on every corner. That is a well-funded military. I mean police. Now there are some other areas of the game. I'm not familiar with some of them, mainly because there's not much to do there. So before we travel, I'll save and then we'll move out this way. And I don't remember what is this way. As far as I know, it's like farmland or something like that, or there's not much there. Yeah, there's not much here. Yeah. Okay. It's gang territory. Hightower. Oh, okay, I remember him. Mr. Hightower. He is like an opulent... what would you say? One of the locals, but he's made a lot of money, and that's his kind of his property and his guards. There is something you can do over there relating to a thieves quest, a thieves guild sort of quest. The thieves guild's quite funny in a way. Heavy stereotyping going on, not in a way you'd probably imagine. Anyway, oh yeah, this way is the water merchants. Now they're interesting because what you can do is, if I go to my pit boy, I've got 123 days left to get water, but you can extend that by paying for water supplies to be delivered by caravan to the vault. I think there's repercussions for that. It's not something I think I'll be doing because we just don't need to. So here are the water merchants. You can take jobs with them. You can go out and do paid work for them. They pay the least. They are stingy. I don't remember much about what's going on in this area. Also notice the guards in the area. I'm not even sure that they are hub guards, but they're a little bit on the lower end of the scale. I don't know why it does that every now and again. If you click on part of the bookcase, it says you can't pick it up. I don't think there's anything to scavenge in here. There is another bookcase in the other room. Yeah, there's going to be absolutely nothing to do. We'll wait for them to get out of the way. I'm not going to bother. Now you notice this emblem here. Important to note. And oh look. And save. I know I've just saved before I came into the area. I'm just going to use the same save. Interesting. A patient. Nothing out of the ordinary. Well, I mean, I don't know where you come from that's within the ordinary. What do you want? And this is a guard for the children. So, what's this place about? Something called the Holy Flame. Don't listen to this bullshit. It'll rot your brain. Okay. Where do these guys come from? I don't know. I can tell you one thing. Whatever you can say about the religion, they're not amateurs. They come in and organise this place like clockwork. This isn't just another band of mindless zombies. Interesting. This chap. Thorndyke. Sir, you are injured. I can treat you if you wish. I'm a healer. How much? I am a healer, not a moneylender. The cathedral sees to my needs. So I might see to the needs of others. Now let me see to your injuries, shall we? No thanks. Your choice. I'll be here if you change your mind. Now, I don't know if seeing to my injury sees to everybody's injury, so we're going to do it. 27 out of 60. Dog meat, how are you looking? If you'd stand still for half a second. $29 out of 50. We'll see what happens, so go ahead. Very good. I recommend a few days of bed rest, not that anyone takes my advice. Now get out of here. Pleasant. And no, they didn't. I got 3 hit points back. It wasn't even worth bothering with for me. Now, yeah, I was going to say, you see this purple robe figure here. Like, this is another thing. You've got this circle of transparency that lets you see, and it's great. It's a really useful mechanic because it lets you see behind walls. But if you notice then, trying to open that door, and I can't. It's wiped it out of existence, really. You have to get the pixel. It's a pixel hunting game.
Why do you disturb an elder of the cathedral?
I'm interested in your church and I want some information. Do you have any pamphlets?
Continue to mock me, and I will have you thrown out.
It's obvious that kindness and good temper aren't part of this religion.
You will pay for those heretical words.
Oh, God. Yeah. So that does happen. I'm not going to trigger that combat just yet. I will probably end up doing it. He says, going into his inventory, scrolling around. There should be. So, when you've got empty guns, you notice it stacks them. If you've got different amounts of ammo in the guns, if they were equally full, it would stack them. If they both had 24 out of 20, 30 rounds in, it would stack them. But it's just easier if you empty guns you're not using, because you can see it's separated them there. Let's have a quick look at this while we're here. So a Sig Sauer 14mm auto pistol, large single shot handgun, excellent craftsmanship. It has 0 out of 6 shots in 14mm AP. It weighs 4 pounds, minimum strength 4. Yeah. So let me just take a look at the ammo as well. large caliber ammunition, 14mm armor piercing. There is no other type of 14mm. It is all this type. And this pistol doesn't make it into the newer Fallout games. Not sure why. The 10mm SMG does, I believe, but not the 14mm. It's a really weird caliber anyway. But look at the damage, 12 to 22 on a pistol. And compare that to the hunting rifle. The range is a lot shorter, and that can matter. But it would be worth, in this case, and here's another tip, if you've got an empty gun, like this one's empty, it's 0 out of 6, whilst you're in your inventory, make sure to load. Otherwise, you'll have to waste another 2 action points when you come out to load your weapon. So we'll I'll test that out because I'm curious. So we're not going to worry about her. I know what she's got, I think. We're going to try and take out, and we might lose. I'll reload from this, probably. We'll put one on the guard. So it was 12, that was right in the middle of the damage. Dogmeat's done the critical there for 18 hit points, which is great. He's just put 15. What's that? Oh no, Taicho. Reloads, fires, but it's not registered as... Interesting. Let's just make sure she's not part of the equation. We're going to stand in the way of the door, mostly because I think these two will probably try and take care of that guard. We'll try and take care of this one on Thorndyke. He's shooting at me, that's okay. It's not okay because it hurt, but we're going to try. So that was 14 points of damage to the eyes. We could do a burst, but these, you notice the guys that got up off the floor aren't attacking. Died. If we were to kill one of those, then the hub guards would probably join in. Not what we want. Anyway, we'll leave this place. We'll come back here later. We will want to do something in there, possibly. We'll leave the water merchant sector altogether, actually. And then there's one more part of the city, which is off to the east. We'll take a look at. And then next time we'll pick a course of action here, which will probably involve something like the Fargo Traders. It's a good way of discovering locations. What I like to do is try and get the first part of the quest of the game, the time limit thing, out of the way, because it's just frustrating. So there's a chap here, that's Taicho, looking like everybody else. There's a few people here. There's so much space. If I had any stuff, I'd have plenty of room. Yeah. Got any food? Now there is somewhere here. I think it's in this building. Yeah, it is. This guy, I think, is a weapons merchant of a higher caliber. Welcome to Jake's. I've got some great merchandise in stock. Feel free to look around. What are you selling? I deal with high-end arms, the best stuff you can find this side of the Brotherhood, and since the Brotherhood doesn't deal with outsiders, I've got to say I'm the best. I have a sniper rifle, and you'd be hard-pressed to find a flamethrower fuel anywhere else in the wastes. We do know one place that sells it. Oh yeah, I've got a Geiger counter too, very rare. They're not that rare. But, tell me about this sniper rifle. Ah, the DKS. It's a fine long-range weapon. It's originally in 308, but we rechambered it for the more common 223 round, which is, if you know anything about calibers, that's a weird caliber to put a sniper rifle into. We tuned the barrel too. Most importantly, check out this trigger. Smooth, huh? The trigger breaks perfectly now. Overall, this is a good choice for hunting any type of animal, and it is, definitely. Let's see if we can make a deal. Here's what you've got. Now, I think this place is stupidly expensive. It's selling metal armour for 3 grand, 3.5 grand over. Missiles. They're rockets actually, but yeah, explosive rockets. There's the flamer. Hunting rifles. SMGs. Pulse grenades. Good damage against robots. There's the rocket launcher. Assault rifles. Combat armour. Now then. 21,000 for the combat armour. Yeah. There's combat armour that's very similar to this called Brotherhood armour. There's the sniper. We only want one. 7.5 grand. It's a bit of a game changer. 5mm ammunition. Lots of hunting rifle. It's just, this guy's just stocked. AP rockets. Shotguns, combat knives. 40mm pistols. There's the combat shotgun. Nearly 10 grand. High-end arms, definitely. Yeah. This is, for Fallout, other than some of the energy weapons, this is kind of end-game stuff, a lot of these weaponry. Or definitely middle to the end game stuff. It's got a fair bit of cash as well, so let's just see if we can finish off the trade with anything I want to get rid of. 300 on that. We'll drop that back then. Then we'll take the 999, 999, and another 2 there. That clears a little bit of weight. He gets some arms, we get some cash. I think that's okay. You can fight these. You can fight everybody in Fallout. You can just do it. Also in this area is the Thieves Guild, which I'm not good enough to be doing anything with. They're down there. That's a staircase, believe it or not. Pays to explore here. But yeah, that's the hub. It's running on a little bit now. We're over 40 minutes, and I don't really want to stretch these episodes into hour-long things. Just want them to be little episodic things. I'll keep trying to trickle them out. So yeah, next time we'll take a little bit of action, I guess. I'll come back into this area because we're more or less done here. And I'll plot myself out of the Fargo Traders just because we're going to go in and speak to the chap in here next time. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.